All right, let's get back to work. Tweet it out and do it out. Okay, so I got a better speaker, but it's portable, so you can bring it in here and take it out to the barn when you use it, which is nice. As long as you keep it charged, you can use it. It says it has like a 20-hour battery charge if you use it with 50% volume, with the lights on, and Bluetooth and yada. Okay, I got an MP3 with the wired connection and just turn out the lights, and so I should be able to use that thing for a long time. I think a lot of the things that they say about the chemical things is if you cause problems with it or if you use the lights too much and stuff. So I'm just not going to use the lights. I'm just going to use the speaker. I know the batteries have certain things. It'd probably be better if I plug it in and run it without the battery too. So I may just do that. But while it's plugged in, it still charges the battery. So tweet is out is eating dude out. I may just use it for party settings and use the old Bill Gates Microsoft speakers. Otherwise, it's hard though because it's really nice. The sound is really good. Ella sounds so much better on that. The same thing that the little Google speaker thing we got. So I got it for the birthday party stuff. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So, oh crap! I forgot to set the oh well, it doesn't matter. I haven't put it in yet. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see? I'm no good without you. Take my lips, I'll never use them. Take my arms, I want to lose them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. Oh, can't you see I'm no good without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Don't you love Ella? I love Ella Fitzgerald. Your goodbye. It's good stuff, man. I know I'm no Robert Goulet, but Natalie says I'm a good shower singer, and it echoed all through the trailer outside Fort Huachuca. Yeah, she's a cutie pie. She's a sweetheart. Well, I always encourage her to do that, is to encourage people, help them feel good, Like Maya Angelou said, about, people remember the way you make them feel. It's hard, though, with pretty girls. It's really hard because girls are gay, too. Okay. So when you're nice, I had that through junior high and high school and in the service and other, yeah. And stop dropping by without an appointment, 'cause I heard laughter coming through your door. Love you too much to ever start liking you. So let's just let the story kind of end. How many times you think I've done that? Oh, Nida mía, no quiero saber. Okay, I don't want to know. I do not want to know. I just know I want the world. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. No, that's not. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Perfect harmony. Yeah. Yeah, that's more like it. I want to make sure that people are know they're loved, and that they're, when you help people stand up for the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer and live like King David and King Solomon, you have less of, stop dropping by without an appointment, 'cause I'd heard laughter coming through your door. Love you too much. 'Cause, Rod Steiger's character shouldn't be wanting to kill Curly to get access to Shirley Jones when Shirley Jones don't want to be a Frog Steiger, right? Oklahoma, where the wind come rolling down the plain. Right. So you know what I'm saying? And we all can't sing like Robert Goulet, man. We all can't sing like, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. We all can't sing like Tommy Edwards. We all can't sing like Tony Williams. Gosh. But we have Tony Williams' recordings. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Neener. Yeah, no, it's nice. I think it's nice. I think it's nice that we have Eddie Fence here. And it's not me, it's Luciano. Eddie Fincher. Bum 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 ba-da-da, dum, bum bum ba-da-da. And you guys do know when you get people together, you if you're a virtuoso, you're a what do they call them things again? A tenor, right? You're a diva. When you play in public settings, you are singing for mass murderers. We are not living the Lord's Prayer. Wouldn't you rather sing for Earl? I'm like King David. But the thing about it is I would rather you sing for your kids. Like Sissy Spacek singing to her kids near Spokane before Dew had to take her to the bar to pay their bills, right? Because we're living the Lord's Prayer. Honeysuckle vines cling to the fence along the rail. Their fragrance makes the summer wind so sweet, right? In my Tennessee mountain country boy, you got your feet in LA, but your mind's on Tennessee. Looking back, I can remember the time when I sang my songs for free. Right? Am I right? Zero. Okay. It's Tennessee on the Rio Grande. T for Texas, T for Tennessee. Right. So, well, on Dad's party day and stuff, I guess what I'll just probably do is put his MP3 player to the speaker thing and let it play Grandpa's. Okay. Which means I've got to make sure that Dad has all the Los Indios Tropa. I'm just kidding. Make sure Dad has it. And to go and delete the Louvin Brothers. And I'm just kidding around. Too high, can't get. I'm just kidding around, joking. And everybody, hey, you don't like Slim Whitman? Don't show up, right? When the cattle are prowling, wee. Good yodeler, yeah, Grandma was too. So you know, I can't do it, man. It's hard. Yodeling is hard, man. It's hard. It ain't easy. It is hard to yodel, yo. Yodeling is hard, yo. It ain't easy at all. No, have you heard Slim Whitman yodel? It's hard. And I talk with a sloth Texas drawl. I can't do it. It's too. Hearing my cattle call, una paloma blanca. You know, and he can hold that. So I can't do that. No. I'm just a bird in the sky, una paloma blanca. Fly, it's hard. And to sound good like Slim Whitman sounds, right? It's very hard to do. I remember you. It's very difficult. You know, it's very difficult. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's easier to sing like Waylon Jennings. It's just a gift. It's just the way he sings. He just has a really good voice. Trying to keep your hands warm, but the hole in your shoe let the snow come through and it chills to the bone. Boy, you better go home where it's warm, where you can live in the love of the common people, be the pride and the heart. It's hard. It's not hard. It's actually easy for them. Yeah. You think that's how I don't know. It's not hard at all. No. I woke up this morning while I was having my coffee. My woman came in and sat down by my side with tears in her eyes. She said, I've a confession to make. I said, woman, speak what's on your mind. Right? It's just that's monotone. It's a very simple song. It's just a guy telling a story. He's a crooner. It's a Cinderella story. I'm just kidding around, but you know what I'm saying? So it's not hard at all. And it just comes out. You know. Like old freaking Luther Vandross. Yeah. It just comes right out. Okay. It's not hard. They will do it since they were kids. Right, like Dion said about Aretha. We were both 15. I said, "There's no that girl's 30." Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydream. I thought the same thing about Johnny Gill. Okay, when Stacey Lattisaw was singing "Perfect Combination," I was like, "Doesn't Teddy Pendergrass feel like a pervert singing this with a 15-year-old?" Why is Teddy Pendergrass singing this? It's bugging me, right? I was like, that ain't Teddy Pendergrass, that's Johnny Gill. He's the same age as Stacy. Get the fuck out of here. Sheriff, I've been waiting to give this to you. You know, like on Home on the Range, right? Sheriff, I've been waiting to give this to you. Here you go, right? And you're like, who is that? That's Johnny Gill. How old is that? I'm 15, right? What the hell? Just skipped right through puberty, huh? Didn't even come. Just no pork chops and applesauce and Peter Brady there, huh? Just straight to perfect combination, love plus you and me. Got me saying, my. You so look good tonight. Right? He just went right to that. It was just like, what? And that's mimicking. That's not me. Okay. Well, it's close enough. Yeah, no, I remember we was in the church, in the Mormon church in Mesa, and we were singing the hymns. And then sing, Earl. So I sang and just let go, and the guys, okay, Mr. Deep Voice. I didn't mean to. It's the song. If you want to hire a song, have me sing Cattle Call. I can't do that. It's hard. I don't think any of us can, and we wouldn't want to try. Hey, y'all, shut up. You need somebody out here skinning cats. No, none of us are Bobby DeBarge. Thank you. Where's Wayne Cooper? Please take over. Right? Wayne's dead. I'm sure there's someone that has that kind of a register and that kind of beauty to their voice. Oh, Wayne. And now I found out that you really didn't know me. I can't believe you do me this way. It's gorgeous, right? I think it is. My boy Gabe's like, sounds like a chick, Uncle Earl. It's like, no, that's Wayne Cooper. It's better than a girl. It's Wayne Cooper. I don't even think there's girls that sit there like Amy used to say about RuPaul. Oh, my God, he looks better than you. No, he doesn't. He has a twig of berries. No, he doesn't look better. No, you don't look like Asmat. You look like Amy. Amy. Okay, she used to make me so mad with that stuff. I was like, baby girl. You're just picking up on the virtual presence from all the shallow perverts in here, especially like Stephen Hawking. Why don't you have sex with the 13-year-old? Your wife's a fat cow. Wow. And because you're rich, you can have sex with a woman you find sexually desirable. But if you were poor like me, you wouldn't go out with Amy because you think she's a fat cow. You'd be fortunate with your disability. She was kind to you and took care of you and made you feel loved and affection. And she has one of the nicest voices on the planet. Yeah, it's good. Oh, yeah. It's a spot right there. Got feminine hands, and she's gorgeous. And she's beautiful. And everything that's beautiful about Amy is in her daughters. And if you don't believe that, you're so full of shit, man. What do you think? You work at Fort Huachuca or White Sands? Or both? Like Deion Sanders, you greedy pizza-eating motherfucker. Earl. Everybody loves Earl. Everybody that's capable of love loves me. Everybody that's jealous of me isn't capable of love. Did you understand what I just said? Okay. Everybody that's capable of love loves me. Everybody that's jealous of me isn't capable of love. Okay? Don't compare. If you compare yourself to others, it'll only make you bitter and vain. Okay? So just enjoy, people could just do. My brother-in-law can lift weights consistently. Real heavy. Oscar Espina too. I can't. Okay? When someone's in a car and it's submerged in water and no one can get the door open, Earl can come up and go, squat. And people open up the door and the thing get out, right? How'd you do that? People trust me. I'm the guy like King David. But you can only do it when I need to. I don't put myself in situations where I need to. Because I have to correct the technology. That's more important than me going around, flying around. When Polly's in trouble, I am not slow. It's hip, 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 and away I go. Inside the secret compartment of my ring, I fill with an underdog secret energy pill. Marlon Brando's best friend, right? And lover. They said, I was like, I thought okay. But he ate himself fat, not because, that guy did pass away. That's true. But what about Rita Moreno? I was always told that it was Rita Moreno that was the one that he sat back and lament because he was a dumbass with her. Yeah. They were together and he fucked it up. And he never really got over it. And then he ate himself fat and, he thought because of the guy she ended up with, he goes, if I would have been just halfway decent, she'd have stayed with me. And I totally fucked it up. And yeah, it's tough. Yeah. No, there are just some people that you have this, here we are once again, but this time we're only friends. Funny world, sometimes lives become a game with love's the prize, right? That's the one that Law said reminded her of me. Here we are, and Roxette's, it must have been love, but it's over now. It was all that I wanted, but I lost it somehow, right? So ooh, it must have been love. Yeah, good old Law. She's a romantic little kid. Yeah, when Kay forced her to do the thing to get back at me, I could tell she didn't want to do it. That she wanted to. That one night she's going to go home with me, and Kay was eavesdropping and stopped her. I could tell she wanted to. She wanted to stay, and I think Kay was thinking she goes home with him, and she's gonna go right back into it. It's like, yeah. And Kay was protecting her daughter from the military killing her, car accidents, whatever, you name it. Yeah. Oh, because me and Law would have been able to move to Flagstaff and end up in Flagstaff. They're good to us here. Patrick would have loved it. Patrick would have been the belle of the ball. Anybody can deal with Hurricane Stephanie. It's her cousin Yolanda. Okay. And then, and that would have, Law, Stephanie wanted to get back at Law. Kay didn't see it. What better way to get back at Stephanie than raise Patrick to be the greatest man in the history of the state of Arizona? Faster than Usain Bolt. Okay. Able to run up and down the court and finish dunks out of, and also play wide receiver and Tutoro and McMillan posterize everybody in the end zone and stuff, and also able to come out and put his foot in the chest of football players and send them across the locker room and save nerds from getting beat up by the cross-country nerds from getting beat up by the football players, by linebackers and defensive backs, so yeah. By frick. Yeah. So, but it didn't happen. It wasn't meant to be like that. I wasn't doing that. That day she knew. Me and Law had a different relationship than Kay's manipulation, and they were all being manipulated by military intel. My mom wasn't murdered. My mom, my mom didn't like Kay, but my mom and Chief would have adored one another. They would have fallen instantly in love. Okay. They would have adored each other. They had similar tastes, similar thing, He looked like Duke Ellington, And mom was like Kay. She was more into, Avery Brooks and Michael Jordan and Bob Marley and stuff. But she would just adore Chief. She'd be, oh my gosh, he's, with Richard Brown and, but Chief was a better person, Richard Brown. He was more faithful to commitments. He was more faithful to being around children. He wasn't perverse around children. He was very protective around children. He was an absolutely gorgeous man. He was raised by a gorgeous woman. His gorgeous sister. Yeah. They're a gorgeous family. Okay. Kay knew it and rubbed it in everybody's face and made his life and everybody else's life miserable. Because she was miserable. And then she was like Steffi. Once you got out of miserable, she was always afraid miserable was going to come again, and she was always constant. It was terrible. And then if mama ain't happy, nobody's happy, and it's just terrible. And when you perpetually do that to people, okay, they're almost impossible to be with, and it's horrid. Amy has a lot of that, and that's because they cannot compete. And with someone like Natalie, okay, and you teach them to be nice and stuff, and then you're like, but you also have to teach them, hey, watch out, All they want to do is get you alone in the janitor's closet and have sex with you, and if you didn't want to do it, they'll kill you to get rid of the evidence. Okay, if only for one night, right? So you've got to understand, not everybody's like you, kid, and it's really hard. Every man's the same. He wants the sunshine in his name. Not me. Okay. God is the essence of the sunshine, and I live because of the glory of God. And I don't want anybody to name me God because I'm not batshit crazy, and I'm not a crazy Roman trying to kill Jesus and make him into my alter ego. No way. No pharaohs here. You'll find no Napoleons, pharaohs, or Khan. Right. None of that here. In this chair, humility is what keeps me grounded and what keeps me such a perfect person, and has people that aren't capable of loving, not loving me, right? So if you love me, you're capable of loving. If you don't love me, you're not capable of it. Okay. I love everybody. I just don't like people that are not capable of loving. I still love them. Like I've told people, you love Adolf Hitler? Of course I do. I know he's not capable of loving, but when there's a child like little Adolf, I'm like King David. So really, just, yeah. I don't need to be with him 24/7. You can be like King David too. You're more closer related to him. I came from your ego mess. You clean it up. Mm-hmm. He's my cousin. He ain't heavy. He's your brother. Okay, get on it. And the load does not encumber me. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. So on we go. I got to put that on the MP3. I don't have that. His welfare is my concern. No burden is he to bear. We'll get there, right? So if you have relations to Adolf Hitler and are a mega mogul tech geek, okay, I say get to work. Me, I'm working on my family. But it just so happens, I know it just so happens that my family in close proximity of not cousins and first related stuff are a lot better people than the people you got to deal with. But hey, it's your world, so live in it. Just fun. Yeah. Just fun. Right? Just focus on being a good Zulu. If you're from South Africa, there you go. Have Johnny Clegg help you. Okay. Osieza. There you go. Work on your Zulu. Okay. Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight, right? Okay, guys. Oh, I gotta hear that on that. Yeah, damn, you know. Yeah, all right, y'all. Well, let's do that here in a few minutes. We'll go out in the barn and we'll get our shots up and we'll listen to Mama Africa. Okay. I love you guys. Okay. I would say please stop being assholes, but I know a lot of you can. But all of you that are affected by asshole and think you're an asshole, I love you. You love me too? You're not an asshole. Excellent. Okay, peace out, man.